here with Nellie McKay, and she just performed on Mountain Stage, and her latest CD is, what is it, Normal as Blueberry Pie?
Yeah.
From one of the songs of Doris Day, which is out of a musical, of course, and she just did that. The whole album is a tribute to Doris Day, and I read at least that you started getting interested in Doris Day as a very young person.
Very young, yes.
Why?
She was my salvation.
What really? What attracted you to her?
Oh, she just seems perfect. She just seems like nothing bothers her, and she's sunny and bright. And she wakes up singing.
And you are one of the few people that have actually interviewed her yourself in the recent history, because she's a recluse.
Right.
I mean, she doesn't want anybody, hermit. She doesn't want anybody to, and for good reason. So talk about that. How did that come about?
Well, it was to promote her Animal League and foundation. It's the Doris Day Animal League,
right.
and now they're with the Humane Society, so they're doing work not just for dogs and cats, but for farm animals and animals in labs and stuff. So it was wonderful. It was wonderful to talk to her, and she was just as warm and lively as she is on the movies or on her records.
Were you there? Were you there, or were you on telephone, or how did you know?
We were on the telephone, but it was as if she was right next to me. One of the things she learned when she was beginning to sing was to sing as if you were singing to just one person, and you just really felt that over the phone, that there were no distractions, that she was completely concentrated on what we were talking about, which is rare nowadays.
It is rare nowadays, and this CD is actually a rare CD for many reasons. I know that the engineer tried to make it somewhat the feeling of the mics that he used on everybody. Is that correct?
Oh, right. Yeah, we used mics that went back even before Doris's time, to the 30s.
Really?
Yeah, the authentic ribbon microphone.
I expect every one of my crowd to make fun of my proud protestations of faith and romance. And they'll say I'm naive as a babe to believe every fable I hear from a person in pants. Fearlessly I'll face them.
You arranged some of the tunes, and then you had arrangers on a few of the tunes too.
That's right. Yeah, I arranged most of them, and then I had a small nervous breakdown, and we brought in some other people. But they're fantastic, Bob Duro and Paul Holderbaum.
Yeah, and when they arranged them, did they write it all out, or was it just like, how was that done? Was it an old-fashioned arrangement where everybody read the parts, or was it bring them in there and do a little bit of your own thing?
Oh, improvisation, I think it just elevates everything.
All right.
Life is improvisation,
Yeah, well,
so
that's exactly
you try
right.
not to have everything too set.
Yeah, but you did have some flavors, a lot of different flavors, like the Dakota song, which is from a musical, and which, in many ways, what was it from? Annie Get Your Gun? What was it from?
Calamity Jane.
Calamity Jane. I'm sorry, Calamity Jane, and it's
both with Howard Keel.
Right, and you took a route that was much more Native American with the sound of the flutes and so forth.
Well, in the musical, she they're on like a kind of a wagon train. They're going to a ball, and she says, "Gosh, what a beautiful country! No wonder the Indians want to keep it so much." And so I kind of felt, well, let's take it away from the cowboy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Take me back to the black hills of Dakota, to the beautiful Indian country that I love. Lost my heart in the black hills of Dakota.
And a lot of her songs are not the kind of cheery, hop out of bed in the morning kind of variety. So you know, we didn't want it to be a sad record, but we didn't want it to be completely bouncy. I mean, even in Doris Day's life, there was the other side.
Sure.
Yeah.
She didn't have an easy life.
No, not at all. And I mean, to keep that image going, you know, and to fill other people with such good cheer, it's really something to aspire to.
Yeah, America's sweetheart and a huge movie star. And you said, it may be true, that the fact that she was a huge movie star perhaps overshadowed the fact she was also quite a popular singer.
Oh, some beautiful records. I mean, they'll just break your heart. I mean, when I was a kid, you know, I was kind of a loner, and I'd go into a Doris Day's all the time, staring out the bus window.
You're to blame. What's the use of prohibition? You produce the same condition. Crazy rhythm, I've gone crazy too. Kick it!
I started piano when I was 8. Not that you can really hear it. I still don't practice. But
You got to practice. I tell my daughter
I know,
that.
that's
you
right.
need to practice.
Thank you for telling. I need someone telling me that. And I started, you know, playing at the gay bars and you know.
At what age?
I guess that was about 18.
Yeah.
But I played a lot in high
New
school.
York? Where were you?
That was in New York. Yeah.
You played in high school? What did you do? Where did you play there?
Oh, I just played in a jazz band, or, you know, we'd play for the Rotary Club.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
but they were fun.
You were singing standards, or what were you
It
singing?
seemed very glamorous back then. Yeah, mostly, yeah. I remember working very hard on Jinji.
Huh?
Yeah, you know, and then you start making money at it, and then you have to work hard to get back to where you were when you were playing the Rotary Club.
One thing that sticks out in my mind is that many of these songs sound to me like they come out of musicals, even though I know they don't. They're written for this CD, but now I understand that you're really working on some musicals.
Oh, yes.
What's that? What are,
It's Election, you know, the movie Election.
right? Making that into a musical? Election?
Yes, yeah. And then I'm going to be doing one for the Alley Theater in Houston. The subject is undecided, and we've been having some peer pressure, but I've got some ideas that way.
But are you writing the book for that too, or just the songs?
No, I know, the book, yeah.
Really? You're going to
Yeah.
write the whole thing?
Yes.
And the songs?
Yes.
But the Election, you're writing the songs?
Right.
Is it for Broadway, or was it for?
It is for Broadway, yeah. They have to go big with it because the rights to the film cost so
I'm sure
much.
they do.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
sure
imagine.
they do. Well, when will that be?
Oh, very soon I hope. It's all up to me, and I'm kind of a collaborator from the dark side. I've really got to get it together. I need you there to tell me what to do.
Are you far along in the process?
Well, we are, and I'm hoping that we'll be able to have a reading by the end of this year, early next
Wow.
year. Yeah.
Get to work, Nellie.
Yes.
Hey, go to see it. Go to see that, and go to see Nellie wherever you can, because she's a lot of fun, and wow, what a great performer. And this CD is really something special. Nellie McKay.
Will wait for you till the sun falls from out of the sky. For what else can I do? I will wait for you, meditating how sweet life will be when you come.